I think we just like to party harder, don't we, than the general population. There is a lot of research to show that is actually the case, that the drug and alcohol use is significantly higher amongst the LGBT population than it is, amongst everyone else. Now, being a counsellor, with this, I don't have a problem with drug and alcohol use. But what is an issue, of course, is when people get into dependency or they're misusing drugs and alcohol. So, I'm all for a good time, but what we're seeing in the Village Haven is people who have really taken it to an extreme, are just completely out of it, and a danger, frankly, to themselves and sometimes, on some occasions, to other people. Interestingly enough, whenever I've got talking to some of these people, once we've sobered them up enough, this is just the people who are intoxicated, of course, there's usually a mental health problem behind it. There's usually a mental health problem. And actually that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? If you're really struggling emotionally and psychologically, you're just going to, you're using alcohol and drugs to take you away from that, which means you have to get completely wasted rather than just high or drunk. You get completely wasted.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's the work in the Village Haven has been a real eye opener. But as a counsellor for the LGBT Foundation, I was seeing this anyway within my therapy sessions. People were misusing drugs and alcohol as a way of getting away from their own unhappiness, really.
Yeah. And then, do you think that there are any kind of connections to be made between that and sexual health or safer sex, or is that something you're aware of, or not so much?
No, I think so. I think that it's very much connected, and I think that in a non-judgmental way, just making sure that people are aware of sexual health. I mean, one of the things that strikes me, I think, is that people can be very blasé about their sexual health if they're not very happy with themselves, Now, of course, we live in a complicated world now, with PrEP and people with HIV being undetectable. So it's not just a simple matter of make sure you wear a condom anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's become much more complex, the whole situation. But again, therefore the message needs to be even stronger about, be informed and make sure that if there's any sort of doubt in your mind, make sure you protect yourself. It's as simple as that.